Well, Canada is known as the land of opportunity for so many immigrants looking to come here and build a better life. But sadly for many, the job prospects are slim with very few matches to their skills and expertise. Sweta Regmi is a job search and career strategy expert. Her own journey to build her career, she certainly faced a number of barriers in the job market, and now she's trying to help others in the same situation. Sweta, thank you so much for giving me your time today. As your experience as an immigrant coming to Canada, but what you're hearing from your clients as well. Talk to me a little bit more. Talk to me a bit more about that.
Absolutely, and thanks for this opportunity. And I have lived my life as an immigrant all my life. I think more here in Canada, so I call Canada home. Beautiful countries, but I think there's a gap in the system, hiring world. Also, I think we're not taught from back home as well. The universities and the colleges do not teach you the job search strategy. Hence, I founded this company called Teachndo. So I've gone through those barriers as well. I've been into the survival jobs. Though there's nothing wrong with that. But you know what? That teaches immigrants resiliency right there. And there's nothing wrong with it, doing those kind of job. But if you're well qualified, why you should be doing that job? You should be getting the targeted role that you had back home. And people are having a hard time bouncing back. And I think there's a gap on a both way. Right. I mean, in a hiring world and learning as well, the journey of culture in Canada.
And there's that coveted Canadian experience. So we've heard it over and over again. For many of those jobs, as you say, specific ones, whether it's in law, engineering, medicine, what have you, IT, where those expertise are needed, they say you need the Canadian experience. But it comes back to, if I can't get a job in my field to get the experience, how do I be able to add that onto my CV as meeting that prerequisite?
Great question there, right? And I can't believe that we're still talking about this in 2022. No Canadian experience. I mean, immigrants make up to 22% of the populations, and by 2036, we're expected to be at 28%, and we're still talking about this. There is a gap. And to get the Canadian experience, the actionable advice that I can give people is go out there, understand the culture. We're talking about the corporate environment, and I did that personally as well myself. I took on the apprentice role in the top tech company. They could have paid me, but they didn't. But I partnered with the agencies, and then I learned the lingo, the jargon, right? And then I did the volunteering. I did not mind taking those seasonal jobs in Christmas, and that's when I became very clear on what I want. The clarity is the key here. Take on those jobs and learn from it and try it and see if you like it, and then carve your career accordingly. And that's how you build the Canadian experience, I think. And
you've been also sort of doing your due diligence with the profession that you're in and helping immigrants find jobs that link and meet their expertise and their interests. But what do you see that still needs to get changed when it comes to that job search, when it comes to the appreciation of their skills, and the support that's needed?
I think marketing is marketing wherever you go, right? Just the way the process could be different. IT is IT. How do you fix a computer? Maybe similar thing back home and here. There's no difference at all. I think understanding the industry lingo, the employer's pain, one size does not fit all. Just customize your resume and understand it. And I think there's a gap in the system itself as well. I was in a hiring world for more than a decade, and I don't believe that I got any formal training on biases itself, right? Who are hiring? Are these people trained to overlook on that biases? Are they doing self-audit? What is the system to actually making sure that they're not tossing out the resume which has a name like me? Studies shows it, and if you Google whitening resume, a lot of people are concerned about it. And there has been history that my husband had to shorten his name, and then he got multiple offers. He was in IT sector, got a degree in States, and worked in the Fortune company. And what was that? A bias? Was there a discrimination? That lets us question about our identity as well, right? So let's put the onus back on the employer. Are they teaching the leadership team to go over the bias check? What are the systems in place?
As you say, whitening your resume, we know, is a huge, huge issue. And I know a number of people, as you pointed out, have changed their name and they've gotten much more success. Unfortunately, though, your name is your ownership, so we can't change our identity. Sweta, great to have you on with us today. Sweta Regmi is a job search and career strategy expert. We'll speak again soon, Sweta. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. You take care.